Position number 1 is absolutely insane. Mikhail Tal is playing with black. In this kind of situation, this is how we mess it up.
Losing was always painful. For me, it was almost like a physical pain because
we play this move because we think, yeah, why not? We're attacking actually a pawn in the center, he's king in the center, so we're just, gonna attack and take this pawn and checkmate him. He's gonna move the king. You take the pawn. Now he brings the rook, attacking the bishop. You take another pawn. Yeah, that's fine. Then he gives this check. He exchanged pieces. He exchanged queens, and suddenly this position is totally equal. This is what you do in your games. This is what you do in your games, just admit it. Now, let me show you what Mikhail Tal in this position, the genius of Mikhail Tal is. In this situation, he understood that this queen was totally overloaded, which means she cannot do much, she cannot do everything, and protect the king, protect the rook, protect the pawn, impossible. So what did he do? A deviation. He played this rook move. He sacrifices the rook. Let me first show you what happens if you take. Very simple, queen takes. And this is checkmate. Yes, you can bring the queen, yes, and I take it. And this is checkmate. So this is what he saw. He's not really sacrificing the rook here, because, you cannot take it. But the issue that you have now is that if you move this queen, you have to move it to a square where he's still defending this rook that is being attacked by this queen. So in the game, you went like this. I hope you're seated now, because you're about to see a crazy move. After sacrificing the rook, you sacrifice the queen. This is unbelievable. The rook cannot take, because otherwise it's checkmate with the rook. I don't know about you. He just sacrificed the rook, followed straight away on the next move with a queen sacrifice. In the game, he didn't go like this. He moved the king, and now the rook enters in the enemy territory. A check, forced to take. The queen covers, but you think it's okay. No, it's not, because there is this check. The queen is forced to come in front, and you checkmate. And Mikhail Tal checkmate, not you. Us, we blundered with rook e8, you remember? Puzzle number 2. Mikhail Tal is playing with the white pieces. It seems like, he has an attack, the queen is here, and usually in your games what happens, you're trying, all sort of things. When this happens, you have a bishop that is blocked by these 3 pawns, and you're like lost. You start playing a move maybe like this, thinking you're gonna bring the rook, for instance, and maybe sacrifice one day. Yeah, but if you bring the rook after just a move like bishop b4, actually, just trust me when I tell you, it's attacking the rook, this is a draw. This is a draw. This is an equal position. Not a draw, but this is an equal position. In the game, he went with a rook sacrifice on f7. But you had to see, because I'm sure he saw, he's winning the queen in this variation. It's hard to believe. Look at this. The queen is there. Like the queen is like totally on the other side of the board. And this is what he saw. Because, well, first of all, taking with the king is a clear, is over straight away, checkmate. So you cannot take with the king, right? So now the only move, because you're threatening checkmate here, right? So the only move, you have to take this. So after this, he takes. By the way, he's threatening again checkmate in 2 moves, okay? So the knight moves. Now he takes. King takes, check, and now this is what he saw at the beginning of this variation. The king is forced to go actually here, but the issue is when he does, you give a check, the king goes up, and give me your queen. You don't need it. Puzzle number 3, Mikhail Tal again is playing with the white pieces. He looks like he has an advantage, but now let me tell you what we do in our games. What we do in our games, we think, okay, these 2 pieces are attacking actually this knight that is only protected 1 time. So what I'm going to do, I need to remove this knight and then protect this bishop. So I'm going to remove it here. And then when he takes, I can take with the knight. But then your opponent is just going to exchange everything in the center. Here, in this situation, he's going to develop his piece, his knight. And now he was underdeveloped before, but now he's not anymore. You play a move, protecting, bringing your rook in the center, you're following the chess principle, so you think it's okay. He puts the knight on f6, and guess what? Black is better. Black is better for a simple reason, is that this is an isolated pawn that is weak, and black doesn't have really a weakness. But do you think Mikhail Tal did this? Do you think that he played this move like we do? Do you think so? No, really. In this situation, Mikhail Tal understood one thing. There is an underdeveloped situation. Black in this position is underdeveloped, and you need to strike, you need to hit it straight away. And he saw this amazing sacrifice. This is a knight sacrifice. First of all, let's get this out of the way. Taking the queen with the queen is not a thing. You lose the queen on the spot because you're pinned. So you cannot take with the queen. You have to take with the king. Now follows check. The king goes in the middle of the board, which against Mikhail Tal, honestly, is not a good news, right? To have your king actually in the center like this. Now he pushes. Obviously, taking is a disaster because, you know, the rook comes in, the king is behind, it's going to be a quick checkmate. So his opponent retreated the bishop on f8. Now he went queen take h7. Now he took on d5 thinking, you know what? Yeah, he's going to take and I take. And like this, you know, when you're being attacked, usually you want to reduce the amount of pieces, you know, the pressure that is against you. That's not what happened. That's not. He went check. The king moved. He went check again. Look how all white pieces actually are playing here. He went bishop e7. And now a simple, quiet move that usually we miss. Queen f7. Queen f7, threatening checkmate on the next move. That would be a checkmate because this one would be pinned. Now he went knight d7. Yeah, it doesn't matter because check. And when you put the knight, you guessed it, checkmate. That's a really, really hard combination. Let me know how many puzzles you found and let me know if you found the first one that was absolute madness. I'll see you on the next video.